Building Fender Flairs.
Yeah, trying to.
Got a customer wanting some. Some of our bat wings. Hey, you don't see anybody making these anymore. If somebody wanted to sponsor us a nice sheet metal brake, we'd take it. This one here works, but it's just aggravating. That'll work. And this will fit on the nose. Let me back this up a little bit. That'll fit top part of the nose and bottom part of the nose, and that'll cause this to bow the other way. It's bowed this way right now, and it'll bow more like that when it's right?
Probably, yeah.
Kind of like that one over there. Yep. Looks good. Looks good. Alrighty. I think he's around Dyersburg, isn't he? Something like that.
Somewhere in Tennessee.
Sometime or another we may have to meet him. Drop him off. All right. Let me show you what we got going. I done showed you what Matthew's doing. We've been working on hot rod number 2. As you see on right there, we got some brackets on. This is just sitting here, but we will have a spring on top of the rear end on this side. This will actually go in here on top of the spring. We'll have another one that sits down here, catches the bottom of the spring. And on that side, we're going to have a total different setup. This is just a stabilizer for now, just to keep the rear end from flipping back and forth. But that's what we got. These right here are hubs that goes on the axles. We'll wash them up, but we're not going to put the hubs on until we get all this where it's pretty close. So I got with our buddy down at BB, Justin Greer Racing Fuel and Parts down there. He's got, I think, all the linkage and things that we're going to have. If you can see here, we started running brake lines, this and here. I got to cut this off and put a flare on it and then put a union right in here. We've got them run. That one, you can see they coming out of the master cylinders, run down here, up and across, right there, across, right down there. So we got that done. This A-arm will actually go to the other side. We got to get some shorter swedge tubes for this side. This shock is just on there just to see if it'd clear. That's all that is. But y'all know we've got the pedals in. We got that pedal is just kind of sitting in there for the time being. But making progress, a little at a time, I've got bearings now for this motor, so we can get started on this here. So we got the good bearings, the HP or series or whatever they are. I'm trying to get this shut back up here. But they're the good high performance King Racing bearings. They're not the gray ones. These are the brown looking bearings. They're extra coating on them. Greer has a camshaft for me down there for these, or for this motor. I've got a set of pistons right over here in this box. There's the bearings and seals. It goes in them hubs that's over there. As you can see here, I got a brand new set of pistons. We've got to run 4 valve relief pistons. So those are brand new, old cheapo, about 20 pounds a piece. You can't run good lightweight pistons in that class. So, and anyway, that's what'll go in here. The crankshaft is right there. Heads, y'all have already seen those. We've got heads sitting right there. There's brand new valves in these heads. Those heads are ready to bolt on. They just need kind of sprayed off with some brake cleaner because they've been sitting here, and they'll be ready to bolt on. Got to get a set of rods for those pistons, and then that motor, well, I'll get a set of rings for it, and then that motor will be ready to go together. We get the camshaft in it, rods, pistons, crank, heads bolted on it. I've got an intake. I've got an oil pan. If there's an oil pan I can use, and I've got another oil pan right over here. So I'll probably take this and wash it up real good. Use that one. There's my intake. And this motor will almost be done. I'll have to get a timing chain for it. A few odds and ends. But I've got a lot of parts that was on this motor that we can put over here. I think Matthew has already painted up a set of valve covers for this motor. So we're just going to run stock valve covers on it because of we don't have to have, all we can run is stock rocker arms. You can't run high performance rocker arms on it. So anyway, got that. We've got headers piled up by the galore over here that'll go on that car. I've got a radiator here somewhere for it. I think it's in this car here. We'll pull that radiator and put in it, or buy a brand new one and put in it. I don't know yet, but we've still got to get a few parts for up here in the front. But we're not far from getting this stuff together. I don't know what has chewed that up. I guess the cat's done that. That's what's going on. Cat coming in here pulling on his claws has tore this sack all to pieces. I was wondering, I thought something had gotten a hold of it, but that's what it is. You can see claw marks all in that. Oh, Kit Kat, Tom, whatever you want to call him. But that's all right. It's still covered on top. We'll get that taken care of. That car, we got it up a little higher in the butt now. We're going to put a set of gears in it. We got to put inner seals and axles, get them in there, and then put the rear end in. Once we get that in, then we'll figure out our drive shaft loop situation. Still got that to do. There ain't a whole lot to do there, so not too concerned with it, but the front end's going to be a little bit more work. So I got another radiator right here. I've got to take to the welding shop and get this bung welded in right there, and get that done. That radiator will be ready. It's a double pass. I like these radiators. They cool a lot better. So we're gonna put that radiator on here. That'll cool it a lot better. I don't know, like I say, this one don't like a whole lot finishing up, but we get that done, the rear end done, then we can focus on the front end and odds and ends. But anybody out there wants any plastic flares for the front, give us a call, especially for Camaros. Matthew's got a way of doing these on these Camaros that looks really good. Let me get over here where you can see this other one better. Can't see it real good because it's kind of picked up, but as you can see, it fits the nose really good right around that, and then it just kind of flares out just slightly. I know some tracks won't let you run them like that. They want you to run them flat, but to me that looks a lot better. So anyway, look who showed up. Who's that? That wasn't as close as you think it was. I got it drawn way back. So watch this. But anyway, Thomas showed up for a little while. What you been up to?
Working.
Working? You working at Bad Boys?
Yeah.
Why ain't you got me a new lawnmower yet?
I get a discount.
This one, we had to put another motor on it. The other motor gave up on us. And there's 25 horse Briggs. It's the industrial engine. It runs good, but it's got an electrical problem up here I can't get figured out. Anyhow. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get on off of here. Just wanted to make a little quick video, give y'all an update on what's going on. But if anybody wants any of them fender flares for a Camaro, Firebird, anything like that, we don't have a template for a metric car, but I bet we could figure it out real quick if we could get close to one. But we can make those fender flares for the front and makes them look a lot better. So anyhow, give us a holler and we'll fix you right up, and we'll get on off of here. We still got to get this going here. That needs to be finished. We may work on that sometime this weekend, if possible. See if we can't make it run and drive. I've got some fuel line, and let's see if we can't make a bracket come off the front of that, go up there and hang on that motor or the fuel tank, and finish the brake line or cable stuff. So be careful, it's about broke the air filter. Leaning up against that.
This is the way.
Yep, needs to lean the other way. I mean, it's cheap, but still. Anyway, gonna get on off here. Matthew, Thomas, and Outfit here is gonna get around. Catch us next time on Outfit's Garage, because you never know what we're gonna be doing. We might be upholstering seats, we might be building fender flares, might be building mini bikes, working on lawnmowers, race cars. Who knows what we're gonna be doing, but I can guarantee you one thing, it's gonna be an Outfit. But anyway, we're gonna get off here. We'll catch y'all later. Russell here saying God bless you. Outfit's Garage is saying keep a hammering.